The Android App Show, episode 44. Let's get pushing. Welcome to the Android App Show. Push it.
The future of the telephone business is bright and rich with promise for the millions of telephone users like yourselves, whose quick acceptance and ready use of each improvement in telephone service has helped make possible an endless chain of accomplishments. What will it be this time?
Welcome to the Android App Show, everybody. We've got a lot of sweet stuff going on this week, don't we, Lane?
Yes, we do, Dave.
I am Dave.
And I am Lane.
And we are the Android App Show.
Yes.
Whoa, I just hit a button. Boom, there's another button.
Lean
Look at that.
on the keyboard. Huh?
See? Shoot. If you're watching the video, I have to
Duck down.
duck down to get out of the way. But the Android App Show. So, welcome everybody. I'm glad you could make it this week. We got a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yes, we do.
There's been some things going on,
a couple things.
dude. Tomorrow is the last day for voting for us.
That's
for
true.
People's Choice Tech Podcast of the Year.
Yes. So it expires on the 15th, right?
Yeah.
End of the day.
So
get out there and do it.
yeah, if you are watching this live or
Or we get it published in time.
if we get it uploaded tonight.
Yes.
That's a big if.
We are awesome at that. So
We do what we can.
yeah.
And speaking of awesome, dude, what is on your lap?
Oh yeah. This,
Interesting.
I guess we can bring this up, right?
Yeah, we can.
You guys are all Google lovers.
Uh-huh.
This is the zoomed in.
Yes.
Here, try my. Yeah, there we go.
It's black.
This is the Chrome netbook from Google.
Chrome Netbook
That's
from
right.
Google.
This can be had for the low price of free.
I call it Black Beauty.
Yeah, it's got like this
Matte finish.
Yeah, kind of like the back of this,
Rubberized.
the back of the HTC Evo or the Droid Incredible. Or
I hate that finish.
yeah,
I
well,
cannot stand it. I had an iPhone case like that once, and, you know, it totally bit the dust after a week in my pocket.
yeah. It doesn't last that long. It tends to scrape off, and then whatever's below it, like the shiny stuff, will come through. But whatever. This
Wouldn't
is
that be
a-
cool if it
it's
was
a free
white?
netbook.
If it was white shiny stuff below it,
The
so it just like totally looked.
stick out like
awesome.
a sore thumb.
Yeah,
There's only one way to find out.
it looks good on camera though. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
nothingness.
non-reflective. The screen on this bad boy is a matte screen.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Can you move that? Just ow.
No,
Oh,
I'll
my
hit this
face.
stuff. Ugh. I don't know if you can
It's-
tell on an angle.
Oh,
There
there
it
we
is.
go. Yeah, nice
Matte
and matte.
screen. So beautiful for reducing glare. You
Mhm.
know, it's every geek stream functionality over form, right?
Yes, it is.
Over beauty or whatever.
But I mean, like, there's like one USB port, one
Yep.
power port,
Yep.
SD card reader, which is cool,
Yeah.
and
Headphones.
headphones and VGA.
Yeah.
That's
So,
it.
Back to the basics.
Basics. It's like a nerd version of the MacBook Air.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
Nerdbook Air.
Yes. I like it. I do. You know, the nice thing about it is though, it has a Verizon 3G chip in it.
It does?
Yeah, so
Oh.
and for 24 months, for 2 years, you get 100 megabytes per month free.
What?
Yeah, and then you can buy like for $10 for $9.99, you can buy an unlimited amount of data for 1 day. Or for $20 a month, you get 1 gigabyte, and they go up from there, you know.
Huh.
But they give you 100 megabytes per month for free.
100 megabytes. So what is that? That's like a...
It's not a lot, but you know, sometimes there's just those times where you're nowhere near Wi-Fi, and you're like, I just need to get on real quick and do X.
Email.
You got $100.
I need to send this
you
email.
know, 100 megabytes.
100
So,
meg.
Yeah.
You could download our... No, you couldn't download our show.
Nope, sorry. You could watch an app review on YouTube.
You could.
There you go.
Once a month. It'd be worth it.
They're less than 100 megs on YouTube. That's pretty nice. Easy going streaming.
Cool.
But and also the camera. We can't forget the camera.
Yeah, there's a camera on that thing.
I mean, you put your we tested this out before.
Yeah.
There's a light sensor in next to the camera too, so the screen automatically dims itself and all kinds of crazy stuff. So yeah, but wanted to bring it up. It's my new laptop.
It's your new Android.
So yes, It's the Chrome OS.
Chrome, not Android. Close.
That's right.
We could wish. We could dream.
Well, they keep talking about they're going to merge eventually. So,
Yeah, but
we'll
with
just see.
this, I mean, this is obviously designed specifically for Chrome OS.
Yeah. And from using this, I can't see how in the near future Chrome and Android are going to merge. I mean, this
Right.
is clearly, you can criticize it for being only a browser, but it's clearly for laptops.
Yeah.
And I honestly think there is a big market out there for cheap laptop just browser.
Yeah.
You know, because you can run a bunch of stuff in the browser.
I wonder how cheap they could get this thing out the door for.
Well, apparently they found a way to do it free.
Wouldn't that be the awesomest thing? It comes
If it's
April
a
1st.
sustainable business
I
model.
can see this. Okay, my prediction: April 1st, they're going
Yeah.
to say free Google laptop, and everybody's going to be like, "That is so funny." And then later in the day, they'll be like, "No,
No, really.
really, free laptop."
That's a real email form that we put out there.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know, I really wish I would have brought this inside the packaging in the bottom.
Uh-huh.
They have like this paper that tells you these warnings or whatever, like the FCC warnings.
Yeah.
But it's written with like all these snide comments and stuff in there, so that if you're the kind of geek that actually finds the FCC warnings paper in there and you read through it, it's like this device complies with rule number blah 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 of the FCC handbook, FCC handbook,
Yeah.
and in parentheses it says, "Don't worry, we'll wait for you to go get your rule book." And then like in the next one, it keeps going, and then like later on in the paragraph it says with another rule or whatever, and then in parentheses it's like, "You still had your handbook open, right?" And then, but they put all kinds of cool stuff in there.
And you read that?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
it was
gosh.
awesome. Yeah, it was really awesome. I'm totally
That
gonna
is cool.
I'm gonna bring it for the next show, so you can look it up online. I'm sure people have posted pictures and scans of them and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's on recycled paper and everything. They're like,
Nice.
"Don't worry, just read this and recycle it."
That's cool.
Yeah, and like one of the things it says not to bake it. It's got this whole list of things
Oh,
not to do.
Good. Good.
And then like later on, because of the FCC things, it says you have to what temperatures you can store it in.
Yeah.
And then parentheses it says, and we said not to bake it, and we thought that was self-explanatory, but we have to repeat this. So there's all kinds of good quips. I'll bring it in next episode.
All right.
We'll have fun.
Sweet. And you can order yours online, especially if you want to be a beta tester.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be elite like us. They're trying to get them out to consumers too.
Yeah.
So it's like google.com/chromeos/pilot-program.html.
Right. I signed up today.
I think that's what it is.
We'll see if I get one.
Hey?
Hopefully. It'd
Yeah.
be awesome.
I hope so too.
Maybe.
We'll be rocking it.
We'll see.
So what do you want to do? Some app reviews?
I think we should do that.
Awesome. All right. Well, my first app this week is called Disk Usage, and it's one word, and it is free. So I'm going free week this week, Dave.
I like it.
All the way.
Free apping.
That's right. So let's pull up the gadget cam here. Get my stuff situated. So they got like a cool icon on this thing. Let me back up here. If you can see that, it's like a square.
Oh, yeah.
And
Little
it's
square.
almost like a pie chart thing on the square.
Uh-huh.
So you can view your external card or app storage. It'll tell you, like if I hit app storage here, and it should break down the, it takes a second to scan. And this is what you might call a high-end Android phone. And it still takes a second because it's got to go through every single directory that you have, every single app.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to tell you where, this is taking a long time. This
It
is going
is.
to tell you where all your stuff is stored, like
Okay.
what's taking up all your space.
Huh.
And I don't know about you, but it's something that a lot of people think about when they run out of space or they see that memory is getting low, or, they just happen to be flipping through their settings or whatever. So let's see. This right here, it's the internal memory is what it is. They've changed the name to app storage. And you can see this whole
wow.
chunk on the top is application stuff. I don't know if I switch it sideways, if I can get a different zoom. There we go. I can pinch to zoom in and out to
Oh, that's
look at the
crazy.
individual stuff. So this chunk is applications, and then I have some smaller stuff down here, system data and free space. So I've
Ooh.
used 282 megs of space for applications, and I have 44 megs free, but I don't have a bunch of stuff moved to my SD card,
Mhm.
so I can get in and do that. But then over here, it'll display like your apps listed by
No way.
the largest ones and just going in
Oh, that's cool.
descending order and how much space exactly they're using. Like,
Wow.
the biggest one for me is Pocket God.
This would drive Steve Jobs crazy
Why?
because he hates any. If you have to manage your phone, it's broken.
Right?
Yeah, right. But look at that. I mean, it's cool. It's just cool looking.
So let me switch to
Ooh,
my external card. This will take a second to scan again. As we saw on the last one, it's a pretty long and boring process. So
Yes, it is. That's why we're watching you instead.
I'm going to take a break to cough. Let's watch you for a second. Or me, whatever.
There we go.
So still scanning directories. Here we go.
Boom. That was a nice animation too.
So yeah, it shows SD card. The biggest one for me is Syncer. I use iSyncer to sync
Mhm.
up all my music, so that goes all in the Syncer folder, and then it shows you Syncer organizes the stuff by artist. So just by the way that app works, you can go in and see like what artists are using up the most space on your phone.
Uh-huh.
So that's pretty cool. So I can scroll down past that. My next one is Nandroid. I have like 3 backups living on my phone right there. And it
Mhm.
shows you a couple layers down. Boom. Android, and then a subfolder that it's all stored in, and then all those backups. But that gives you an idea how much space your backups are taking compared to your music. Look, it's pretty even on my phone.
Right.
So I could pull some of these backups off, keep them on a computer, just keep my recent backup on here.
Uh-huh.
So, and I have a couple of custom ROMs that I have in this folder called Old Zips. And then there's apps to SD down here, which is where the app data gets moved off to your SD card. 128 megabytes of storage used on that. So,
Oh, not bad.
yeah. But if you think about it, though, if I didn't have any apps moved to SD, I would totally be out of memory
Yeah,
on my phone.
you would.
So, yay for Android 2.2.
Hooray.
So, the biggest one is free space. You got like over 2 gigs of free space.
Good. Good to know.
So,
That is amazing that you can get that much detail just within that app.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
really can see what you're
And at the top, you can't really make it out on the video here, but it says 60. Like it says, what download? Yeah, so when you click on one of the directories, it'll tell you exactly how big it is. Like this is the SD card directory, 7,577 megabytes with 45 directories in it.
Mhm.
But like I can go over here and click iSyncer, and it kind of automatically zooms up to that directory. If I click over here on like the Incubus one inside there, zooms in on that, shows me I'm using 204 megabytes for Incubus, 4 directories, which happen to be 4 albums. So you can make a decision. And I'm using far too much space on Incubus. I think I'm going to reduce it.
Absolutely.
So it's a pretty cool app, especially for free. I would pay money for this. So it's
Disk usage.
Yeah, disk usage for free on the Android market.
I like it. I like it a lot. So,
Nice.
that is one app down.
Yes, and I have more. I have 2 more apps.
Oh my gosh. It's a smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord. Board.
Board?
Yep. It's like literally like
A board?
The board.
It's like a board that food
Yeah.
rests. A smorgasbord. Board.
Yeah, smorgasbord.
I like Borg.
There you go. You learned something new today.
I did.
And I enjoy being a jerk. And
No, it's good. I like it. I would have made a fool of myself on public TV or national internet.
they
All right, next app
yes.
review this week.
My next app is called Free Runner, and this one's a game, folks. So bringing it up to a little bit of levity here.
Playing it.
Free running. These guys have a cool icon. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see
that's
that.
pretty sweet.
It's got like this.
Oh,
Looks like he's. You'll find out in the game. That's like the jump move right
he's
there.
running, man.
It's like crunched over, like he's hunched in the air.
Uh-huh.
So, and you play. I was playing this earlier. in landscape mode, let's see. There's basically 2 buttons.
Whoa.
A duck button on the left, where you got to duck things that are coming at your head.
Yeah.
And you got to do it in time, otherwise you
Whoa,
get knocked over. And a jump button on the right. Oop. And you got to hit the
Whoa.
right one.
What?
And every time you trip over something or you run into something, it pushes you farther back.
Oh, I see.
And
So it didn't kill you, it just pushed you back.
yeah. And eventually it will kill you if you push yourself completely off the level.
I see.
But yeah. And it starts you out pretty decently. You know what I mean? This isn't too bad. But as the game goes on, it goes faster and faster and faster. And this music is just so, like, pump you up.
It's epic. This is like... makes me want to do the Running Man.
Wow. But see, the stuff starts coming in quicker, faster, more furious. And then you know, it likes to do these long ones of a single type, like jump, 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 duck. You know, kind of throw you off. But you gotta be smarter than the game.
True.
And I am not that.
Oh, dang, it's going fast now. You've got reflexes of a ninja. Whoa, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay.
Well, and every now and then too, they kind of stutter when it's coming. So like if you try and get used to how fast the things come, then yeah,
it can fool you.
yeah. Well, there, it just jumped up. I felt that one when it increased in speed.
Yeah.
Usually you can't notice it, and then all of a sudden you'll realize, yeah, I know I'm going faster. But then sometimes it just, you know, goes crazy. Oh, 2 in a row.
Oh.
That's how quick it takes to just die. So there you go. That's a new. No, it's not.
It was close.
I thought it was a new high score, but yeah, that's 1444. My best 1783. So if you try this game out again, it's free. Why not? Why can't you try it out? See if you can best my score and put it in the comments on our website or on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
So because we got this, you know, no matter where you're watching this. So somewhere down there below where this video is, leave a comment. I will see it, and then I will try and beat your score. But be honest. So.
Be honest.
Because don't make me cry for no reason.
There's no like, there's no game center kind of app center game.
Well, you
store
can submit your
thing.
score or whatever.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. Bring back up the app. I can show you that.
Yeah, please do. That was
So,
important. That was an important feature.
So, would you want to know all the features of the app? Gosh.
You want to know what the app does? Oh my goodness.
What do you think this is? So,
Submit.
I really like that score. Hit submit.
It is a
and
nice looking score.
Top scores. Blah blah
Oh,
blah.
yeah.
So pretty horrible.
Yeah, you didn't really win that time.
Look at this top scores though.
Ooh, somebody's finally plowing our
Chuck
road.
Norris. Look, of course.
Of
Chuck
course.
Norris is awesome at everything.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, he is so awesome at this game.
Oh, man. Yeah, he is.
He's blowing out number 2.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Free running. Free running.
For free
For
on
free.
the Android market.
Yep.
So
Wonderful.
this next one, we're kind of gonna give us a little bit of a tease for the Android Tech Show.
Oh, boy.
So I'm gonna be reviewing Fring for Android.
Oh, Fring for Android.
And we've talked about Fring before on the show, mostly because they used to do Skype on Fring.
It
Used to be able to make Skype calls, but not anymore.
No. Of course.
Well, I think it was you could make Skype audio calls, but not the video calls. I'll hit the add-ons here. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, they blocked both of them. That's right. Had to refresh myself. So, but at first when Fring came out, it was really the best Skype audio caller for Android. And if you're a viewer of this show, longtime viewer, you know we've talked about that before. And then they came out with the Skype video feature, and whatever the heck happened, there's all kinds of dispute. Both parties are saying like 2 or 3 different things. But Skype ended up blocking, or Fring stopped participating in the Skype video. So no more Skype video on Fring. But you can Fring other people.
Fring me, baby.
So, and I don't know. I think that Fring has an iOS client as well.
It does.
So you can Fring between iOS and Android and Android to Android. But what I alluded to about the tech show here is that we have a Samsung Galaxy Tab this week from our friends at Verizon. Boom.
We can see the camera.
There you go. And we made fun on the iPad show earlier in the week. It's one of the other shows that we do. That this is the iPad Mini that everybody keeps talking about is supposed to be coming out. But yeah, it's much better than the iPad, folks, because it runs Android.
You're right.
And it's had multitasking since it came out, not in some crummy software update that disabled orientation lock.
Is there an orientation lock on this?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
It's just not a button on the outside.
No.
It's in the notification bar, dude. It's not that hard. You got it. You drop down the notification bar. Boom. Shortcut right there. Orientation lock.
Orientation lock right here.
Yeah, look at all those things you did.
Whatever.
You guys don't even have you don't even have a notification bar. That gets me every time.
I know.
Every time I use the
It
iPad,
is the worst.
I want to grab at it and swipe from the top, and nope. Like
Worst ever.
like an animal scratching at it,
It's like
getting nowhere.
animals.
So
Uncivilized.
let's review this app.
Oh, okay.
So this week I'm reviewing Fring. Fring. It is free on the market, and they have this cool little, I don't know if you'd call it alien robot maybe, thing with a smiley face and antennae. Antennae.
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening it. So I got Dave and I hooked up on here with our Fring accounts.
Mine's bigger.
Likes to brag.
Look at that. You can fit. Look at. Oh, it's like a giant version of it.
Yeah.
It's like the same but bigger. Did
Well,
they
you can't really see the bezel on
it or anything,
yours.
did they?
No, this is, you just can enable the higher resolution stuff, and it just like stretches and fills empty space.
Yeah.
Like you notice on mine, between the Fring out button and the Fring logo, there's almost no space, but on yours, there's a lot more. And that's just the beauty of Android. It just works if you tell it to. So, and really that's the only limitation for stuff working on the Galaxy Tab is the developers telling it to work.
Yeah. Get your act together.
Whatever.
They
I'm not
did.
a developer. I won't criticize. I'll stop it. Sorry. I'll stop criticizing them like that.
I think they did a very elegant job.
So the great cool thing about the Fring app is being able to video call people. So what are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Blacking out.
No, I was trying to show your video call progress here.
Well, you turned it off.
No, I didn't. Doesn't it run in the background?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good call.
I know.
So you'll come up here. You can text, voice call, or video call. All right here with these three handy buttons once you've picked up who your person is. So I'm going to hit video call. It's a little cam. That's right, and that's the beauty of Android. It works in the background. So you're going to answer my... All right, and I'm going to talk to the camera. Hey, camera. How's it going?
How you doing?
Hey, how about we just have these cameras talk to each other?
Hey. That's pretty nice, though.
Yeah. So if you can look at it on yours, I'll pull it up here on the Gadget Cam and see. You can see Dave's face on my phone. Awesome. Just as if the camera was video chatting with Dave. And then now, if you want to throw your tab down here, you can see my face when I'm looking at my phone here. It's showing up on the tab.
Quality's pretty good, too.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can, that's the thing. Like, you know, of course, people are going to draw comparisons to FaceTime because it's what, it's what Apple does. But this, my friends, can be done over a wireless network. That's right. I just hung up on you.
Fair enough.
But Fring is cool. It has a couple other things that are worth mentioning on here. If you hit the menu button, you can go over here to add-ons, and you can add, of course, people from your address book or whatever to call, or but Google Talk. You can use this as a Google Talk client, though. Personally, it seems silly on Android since there's one built right in, and it's well integrated. But you can also chat on MSN Live. You can, if you have a SIP account set up, to make phone calls, like if you have your own SIP server or router or whatever the heck it's called, where you have a phone number, etc. You can be making SIP free or near free calls out to people to landlines or direct calls to other SIP clients. Is that you just trying to call me?
What? We're going to try something wild here, people.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at mine.
Audio call, video call. Boom. Hung up. It worked for a second, though.
It's the iPhone. The iPhone had a problem.
Wow, wow, wow.
Doesn't work on the iPhone very well, people. Sorry.
But yeah, and if you still use ICQ,
Oh, that's so cute.
it's got that on here. I don't know. I can't use ICQ unless I have a whole suite of keyboard noises set up so that when I type, it goes chick, 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 ching, chick, chick, chick. Those were the days. Yeah. That was kind of louder than the mic doing that. Sorry. But I still hear that. I can't remember what it was. A couple months ago, I heard that sound effect somewhere, and I'm like, that's the ICQ notification. What are they doing on that TV show?
Are they
but
really doing ICQ?
that's right. That's what I'm like. I saw it and I was like, really?
Really?
It's almost like watching a show now and seeing somebody pull up their email and it says, you got mail. Really?
Yeah. You're still doing that?
But yeah, it also has Yahoo and, speak of the devil, AIM. So AOL, Instant Messenger.
You've got mail.
So integrates with all kinds of other services. And they have Fring Out, which is like Skype Out or like
Right.
Google's
You can buy
calling
minutes.
thing. Yeah. Which works really great for international or if you have, I don't know, a tablet
Oh.
and you want to hook up your Bluetooth headset to it.
Oh, and look like a nerd.
No, I'm talking about you can put a Bluetooth headset in and use Fring on the Galaxy tab to make cheap phone calls over a data connection to other cell phones or whatever.
Oh. Wow.
See, now you're on board.
Now I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm understanding your...
So pretty awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just get yourself a data plan and go.
It's very awesome.
But yeah, that's Fring. I mean, you just check it out. There's some other features in here too. They've got like their own little replacement dialer for if you want to do, phone calls or whatever. So, using their Fring Out service. But again, there's options. I've disabled it. When you install this app, it'll display everybody in your phone book.
Right. Yeah, that was a little annoying.
Yeah, but that's they're trying to plug that Fring Out
So
stuff
you
up there,
only
'cause
have
that's what they make money
online
on.
people. You only have online people.
Yeah. I have other people added, but if you're not online, it won't show you. Because, I mean, if I want to send you an offline message, that's called email.
Right. Now everybody's going to be adding me on Fring.
All right, do it.
It's beautiful. I like it. So it's free in the market.
That's right, Fring.
Get it for your phone.
Check it out.
tablet.
Friggity Fring.
Yeah, and you go like this. You go Fring.
Yeah, that's what when you do the test call, you do video test calls and stuff. She's got like some gang sign she throws up like Fring.
Fring it.
It looks like it's like a Yeah, it's like this because your whole arm's supposed to look like an F.
Fring it.
But I guess it's backwards. Is that right? It would be this way.
Fring it, people.
There you go.
No, it's like
Whatever.
this.
Yeah, it
Like
was right.
this.
It was right. Fring. That's bad.
Fring me.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh.
I'm so slow.
Has multiple meanings, actually.
I'm so slow. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just review apps. That's all I got to do. That's all I got to be good at. Apps and reading the news.
We've got news, too.
Oh, boy.
We're going to talk about news now. We're moving into the news section of the show. If you have news, if you have breaking news, or if you want us to talk about something, email us, let us know, tweet us, all that kind of stuff, because we want to find out about what's going on.
That's right.
And the best news source is the source of the news, which is you.
Is the crowdsource.
Yes. That's right.
So yes.
Android.
All kinds of good stuff this week. We don't just... There's all kinds of app news that we can't just, do app reviews for every single one of these. So we'll talk about that. Facebook
Facebook.
They have now integrated chat into their Facebook app, which is awesome, but it gets better.
Chatting it up.
They have push notifications now.
Pushing it out.
So you actually get the notifications coming through on your phone. It's never worked for me before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane. So
I like it.
I know that's good stuff. And Facebook chat. I think they had some other paid apps and stuff in the market, and
Right.
some other things that kind of halfway implemented this Facebook chat stuff, and nothing really worked like it should. So this is pretty exciting.
And various bug fixes.
Oh yes,
That was the third feature that they have recently changed.
Yes, that's a perennial favorite of
Mhm.
app developers. Various bug fixes.
Various bug fixes.
Mostly Apple though. They like putting that stuff in there. It's like this iTunes update has various bug fixes, but mostly just blocking stuff we didn't want you to do. Whatever.
Mostly just patching holes in security updates.
So some other interesting news. Google has actually come out with a new market.
It's brand new.
Yeah, I don't have it yet for my phone, but it's being slowly rolled out to people on stock devices or whatever. Which
Do I have it?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
No, when you start it up, you'll know if you have it or not. If you have cloud your eyes out, there you are. So yeah, you still got the gray across the top. The new market is got this green swoop thing,
It's swoopy.
and they took away the tabs. They're buttons on the top now. So like the apps and games and stuff are like these buttons. They don't look exactly like tabs. And what were some of the other things? The info page for the apps. They're not broken across 3 different tabs. I love this tab system, okay? Because it saved time because it only loaded one thing at a time. If you want to know related apps, click on it. If you want to know what the comments say, you can click on it to load. But now they've gone back to the single page layout. Total failure, I think. They need to go back to the breaking it apart stuff. I don't see why. I don't see why they did it, but whatever. Hopefully they'll change their mind. And the worst thing of all. The absolute worst thing. Dave, I can't overstate how bad this is.
What?
They are changing the refund window
Oh my gosh.
from 24 hours to 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So that you can try out an app for 15 minutes
Yeah.
before you decide whether or not you want to keep it.
You better play with that pretty fast.
I got to tell you, one of the deciding factors when I decided, what am I going to do with my life? iOS or Android, like way back in the day, 2 years ago,
refund window
was the refund window. It was a big deal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because on iPhone, you buy an app, you bought it.
Oh,
it's done.
It's done.
But
Unless you make a big fuss about it.
yeah, but it's a pain. And on Android, you could buy an app and sit on it for 24 hours. You know what I mean? Like you could show people, you could try it out, and you could say, I don't know, is this really going to be what I want?
You could review
at
it
10
on the
o'clock
show.
in the morning and at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I mean? You could really try it, yeah, or you could review it on the show and totally refund it the next day and not have to pay for it.
We don't do that, but
No. It's funny. Like I'll confess this because I actually ended up buying it again today.
Yeah.
Like the Radiant HD. I loved
Yes.
it. Loved it. But I refunded it because I was
not using it.
I wasn't using it. So, but then today I saw it again. I'm like, dude, and I spent so much time playing it. But
There you go.
but I loved it. But the refund window down to 15 minutes. How can you even? How does that make sense? Can you really get a good feel for an app in 15 minutes and decide whether or not you want to keep it? Put your hard-earned money down and keep the app.
Basically, the only thing you can do is like see if it works on your device. Maybe that's what they're going for. Instead of liking the app, it's more just a compatibility thing that they want to do.
Yeah, but it's such a disappointment. It really is. You think that Android has a hard enough time right now with paid apps. Cutting down this refund window isn't going to help that. You know what I mean? Android doesn't have a low paid app rate. You know what I mean? Like sales volume because of the refund window. It isn't because people are sending the stuff back. It's, there's all kinds of app discovery problems and value proposition problems and stuff with Android that are getting better, to be sure. But what do you know, if people don't have the ability to refund the app, they're going to be more apprehensive on even trying to buy an app.
Apprehensive.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. It feels wrong. It feels antithetical to the whole idea of Android. You know, one of the founding core things was this the app refund window. So, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. When everything came through talking about how Verizon's new store isn't even going to have a refund window, the handwriting, could have been on the wall then. And I just didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to see it.
It's true.
But, oh well. Sorry, but I could go on for a lot longer to complain about that, but I won't.
We're optimistic around here.
Yeah. But there's
Android is moving forward.
There's some good Android market news, though.
Yes.
Google's actually backported, if you will, the auto update feature to 2.1 devices.
Yeah.
So if you've been on Android 2.2, you know this, I'm sure.
It's nice.
You can check a box whenever you install the app. You're in the market, you can look at the app. There's a box there that says auto update. So if there's no changes in the permissions, then the app will automatically update. Otherwise, you'll have to go in and do a manual update, which is for your protection anyway.
For various bug fixes.
Yes. Well, like even a new feature like the chat feature added to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that ended up having to be a manual update.
Because push?
Yeah, because of the push notifications. But if it didn't have a new thing like the push notifications, if it just worked on being open, then yeah, my friend Tim's calling me.
Sorry, Tim.
Yep, sorry. But like if it just had Facebook chat put in there, that could automatically update, and then one day you'll just see on the top, boop, Facebook's been updated. Oh, really?
It notifies you too?
Yeah, it just like when you install an update and it puts the little black thing on your notification bar.
Installed.
Yeah, it tells you that it was updated. So,
That's
and again,
nice.
that only happens if the permissions haven't changed.
Mm-hmm.
So, the permissions you agreed to give that app, those are still preserved. And if the app maker wants to change those, then you can review those again and say, okay, what do you want now? Which is great. You're installing these apps. Don't just skip through that screen. Read it. Know what your apps are doing.
And does it notify you if the permissions have to be done, or do you have to go into the market and then go or update your apps? Or
It like it normally does. It says updates are available.
Okay,
you can hit that. But I think that what comes with this as well is the update all option too.
Oh, okay. That's
so
good.
when you're in your downloads, you just hit update all, and all the stuff will just do the magic.
And for those out there that use the iPhone, they know you don't get any updates. Like, you don't get updates pushed to you at all. You have to open up the store, and then it searches for the updates.
Oh,
so you never know.
It doesn't
if
work
there's
in the
an update.
background.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even push a notification of an update.
Yeah, I mean, even the market though, it only checks like once a day or something like that. Maybe more than that, but
it's better than never.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's a lot of stuff about Android better than Apple.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
So one of the great things too, though, is the integration into the operating system of these Google apps.
Yeah.
Namely Gmail. So ever since Android 2.1 came along, and all this talk of decoupling started in with Android 2.2, the core apps of the operating system have been seeing a lot of great updates. And recently Gmail was updated again. Now they have all these cool things like on the top part of the app where it shows you your location. You're in your inbox. And if you have multiple accounts, you know how the last update changed whatever the name of that multiple account is that you're in, made it clickable so you can click on that and change your account. Well, now if it says you're in the inbox, I can pull it up here. Gmail, done. I don't know if you want to pull up the gadget cam, because this is worth seeing. So like if you want to change accounts, that's over here. But over here on this side, they show you what part of your, like you're in the inbox sent or whatever. Now that's clickable. You can click on that, switch over to your sent mail, go through your stuff, go back. But it also, they've upgraded the, what is it called? The priority message stuff. So you can actually set notifications to only occur for priority message items. So that, like, if you are just, crazy with email, tons of email.
Crazy.
Let's see, I'll open this up here. You go to menu, go to more and settings, because you want more settings. Check priority inbox to make your default inbox.
Uh-huh.
That's a new one. Confirm actions, reply all. Trying to come down here.
Yeah.
There was another one in here. Maybe I had to check that to see it.
Not anymore. They removed it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe I need to lay off the crack pipe or something.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But you're supposed to be able to set it so that the notifications only occur for priority mail. So I can't find it for some reason right now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I'm not reviewing the app. I'm just telling you the news.
It's the news, people. We haven't put the time and effort into that review.
Yeah. But like on individual messages too, you can hit menu and make it a priority message or turn it off for that sender. So pretty good stuff. So if you're on 2.2, update your Gmail app. There's tons of great stuff about that.
Yeah.
So
cool.
Good stuff. But I know one thing you like to be on top of is the numbers.
The numbers. I like numbers because it gives you an idea of where the market is moving.
Yes.
And it is moving fast.
Yeah. Ruben, like the lead guy for Android and at Google, says over 300,000 activations a day now.
A day.
And those are only for devices that have official Android market support. So that means if it's some random Chinese tablet that a bunch of people out there now are messing around with, or some of these other kind of shady tablets that have unofficial market stuff, then
shady stuff.
Like it's not included in the daily activations.
Nice.
So these are just like phones and the Samsung Galaxy Tab. 300,000 a day.
That's cool.
So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Of course, Steve Jobs likes to contest that figure, but
right.
But that's what he says every time.
What was the? Did they give any information about the iPhone activation? They don't mention that, do they?
They don't like to talk about it.
We don't talk about ongoing investigations. Yeah.
It's more like I don't like to talk about my flare.
And compared to last February, they had only 60,000 a day.
Yeah, and every time it comes to, like, the last number I heard was 200,000, but that's when 2.2 launched, I think. So, yeah, crazy growing. But one of the other things too, I saw the ad impressions though for Android were growing, just massively. But they've come up and tied with iOS now, and they've kind of plateaued off. They've slowed down. Yeah, Dave's got the
I'm Andy Rubin.
Andy Rubin head.
I'm Andy Rubin. How are you doing, guys?
Check out this awesome tablet I'm holding. I'm Andy Rubin.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's
sorry for bugging.
It's a reference to a new story we have in the Android Tech Show coming out.
Yeah.
So what happens when you make shows late at night?
It's true.
So, but Google's also buying a voice synthesis company, Phonetic Arts.
Now, voice synthesis. This isn't voice. This is like robot talking.
Yes.
So
yes. This is like Stephen Hawking made fun of on Family Guy. Stop! You're hurting me.
Okay.
Talking. So they're trying to make it more natural, though.
Yeah. Right.
You have seen Family Guy, right? That episode. Yeah,
What's Family Guy?
I'm totally gonna make you watch the clip.
What's Family Guy?
Right.
Is that a show?
Yeah.
An internet show?
No, you totally don't. Whatever. Like, the deadpan denial.
Yeah.
Nice. You got me.
But speaking of voice, they've been doing a lot of work with voice stuff. Not only just like synthetic voice.
Yeah, they're trying to improve the speech.
Organic voice.
Your own voice, like how they hear it.
Yeah, so what they've done is they are now allowing you to turn on personal customization for your voice search settings, the Google.
Yeah. It's like how Dragon Naturally Speaking learns how you speak.
You train your voice.
Yeah, Google is now moving into that kind of realm. So I activated it on mine today. You brought that up, and I did the update, and I'm like, oh, look, this is pretty cool. And when you open it up, it says, hey, look what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Personalizing your stuff. Do you want this? Sure, yeah.
Sure. I want a special phone.
Yeah, I'm like, well, is this going to make it so my Google Voice voicemails?
Work better?
Yeah. So
Probably not.
Yeah, who knows? But,
Maybe your personal Google voicemails.
yeah, if I
Wouldn't
leave them
that be cool?
someplace else.
It builds a profile of your voice online that they can then
that
match
would
to
be
you
crazy.
later in a criminal investigation.
Yes, indeed. Without a subpoena, because that's how they roll now.
Yeah. Ooh, the
Thanks.
implications.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave, for totally depressing me. I so wanted to commit that crime.
The voice crime of the century.
Yes. Now I'll just have to resort to newspaper and magazine clippings to send my ransom note.
Speaking of newspaper and magazine clippings,
What are those?
ebooks. Google brings ebooks to Android and iOS devices.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I don't know. I think it's a desperate, we want to do this too kind of thing.
Now, this is with their... Is this Google Books?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We reviewed that on the iPad show last week.
Yes, totally. That's why it sounds like we've already talked about it. Because
That's
we
what I
did
thought.
kind of.
Yeah.
But it's for the other platform.
But this is new?
This is new.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's new news. Because we just talked about it on Sunday, Dave.
I thought it was old, though. I
No.
thought I had found something old. But I
No.
found something new?
Yeah, it's new.
Yay.
So
That's new.
they have a web store. You buy the
Yes.
stuff on the web, just like Kindle works for Android. So if you're a Kindle user, this will seem very familiar to you. You open up the app, and then when you say you want to buy something, boop, all of a sudden you're in the browser. But the Nook, like my favorite app,
Yeah.
so if we're going to compare these, does the shopping inside the actual app, which is great. I don't know. I just don't think that these things should be dumping you out to the browser. That totally breaks the app experience. What's the point of having an app if it's just going to kick you over into the browser?
Right.
To do this stuff. It's just ridiculous. But Google's, I don't know, it's readable in a browser. So I guess that's kind of their thing, Everybody else is talking now that that's what they're going to be doing. But they were really the first ones bringing it there. So if you buy a book in this Google Books store or whatever, then you can read it on your Android device, iOS device, or what is it, Sony Reader, the Nook Reader, and right on your browser, or boom, in your Chrome netbook. So, because that's how I roll now, I guess, since I just got mine today. So, I can't just keep going on today about how awesome Android is and how awesome Google is, because I do have some stuff that I'm kind of disappointed about.
Speak your grievances.
Yeah. I just wanted to, before we come to the closing part of the show here, I have a couple of disappointments that have been nagging at me. Back when Google announced that Gingerbread was going to be coming up, the next version of Android's going to be coming out in December, blah, blah, blah. They announced some other stuff too that was very awesome, very interesting. The WebM format. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, the streaming format.
That was supposed to be coming
Huge.
out this
Awesome.
month,
Oh,
and it's supposed to be launching, end of December along with Gingerbread.
mm-hmm.
Gingerbread is here now. You can buy a Gingerbread phone on the 16th, but there's no WebM.
Oh.
It's not, I don't know, YouTube isn't WebM, like everything isn't awesome like they promised us it would be. So, I don't know if anybody knows anything about that. Let me know. Number 2, the online market. Hello, what happened to that? They said that was supposed to be coming too.
What's up?
No online market.
For
They're not even talking about
for
it.
Android?
Yeah, for Android. So you're supposed to
They're
be able
too
to
busy with
browse,
Chrome.
say I want to install this, and then all of a sudden, boom, your phone has it installed.
They're too busy with
I
the
want that.
Chrome market.
Yeah, redonkulous. They need to figure out what's going on with their personnel and
Take care of your babies.
put them where they're supposed to be. Number 3, Google Music. Also supposed to launch with Gingerbread. Also supposed to launch in December. Nothing. Nothing at all. No news. No, we thought we were going to do it. No. We put our effort into Chrome.
Silence.
No Google Music. So just
silence.
completely ridiculous. I don't know what to say at this point, because I like to believe that the stuff that Google says is going to happen isn't like the stuff that Apple says is going to happen. like the magic unicorn white iPhone that everybody speculates when it's going to come out because they said it was coming out. Look, the idea is great. We're going to do black and white iPhones like we did iPads iPods way back in the day, except not.
Nope.
So I don't know. It's a big disappointment. If anybody out there knows any information about this or works for Google and has any sort of an explanation or any encouraging words to lift my soul,
they gave you a laptop.
send us-
Maybe that was your consolation. They heard you complaining, and they're like, "Give him a laptop."
Okay, maybe.
You have to give him a pass for 2 more weeks.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that. Way to call me out, Dave.
They're buying you off.
But if anybody knows anything, send us a tweet, email us, do something, because it is a real disappointment to me.
Yeah.
They said they were going to be coming out with this stuff. It's all very awesome stuff.
Well,
awesome.
It kind of shows Google's, Google can be a little naive sometimes.
Yeah.
And we've seen that in a very big way with the Google TV.
Yeah, engineers don't bite off more than they can chew.
Engineers don't understand social skills or doing deals with arrogant people like movie industries or music industries, which are even worse.
Yeah,
So-
who knows?
Yeah, I
It's
think they need
ridiculous.
a little bit more lobbying efforts there, which I'm sure they're working on.
But we have some eye candy for you.
We do.
Some eye cake.
Eye cake.
No,
Eye caker.
it's not eye cake. It's Android cake.
Android. Look at this. These wonderful people.
That's right.
Now, do you know the story behind these people?
Well, I'm not sure which is which, but one of them is an LG employee, and the other one is a T-Mobile employee. And they both love Android, and I guess they both love each other.
That's awesome.
These guys, look at these jerks over here with the cake and stuff.
Holding the little Android guys.
I gotta say, though, my wife would never let me get away with this,
No.
and I am jealous. So, look at the colors and everything.
It's so cute.
It's awesome. That's just awesome.
Whoa. Ugh, that's not awesome.
Ah.
Ugh. Ah.
Yeah. So I am jealous. I don't know. That's, like I said, my wife wouldn't let me get away with something like that. But if I could, I would have. Would
I
have been
wonder-
Android all the way.
I wonder where they got those little guys. They just
don't know.
fabricated them out of...
Yeah, whatever that nasty stuff is they put on the outside of cakes. Ugh, don't eat it.
Yum.
It's edible, but if they call something edible, it probably shouldn't be eaten. It's not going to taste good. Fondant is what it is. Ugh.
Fondue? I like fondue.
Fondant.
Don't eat that.
So that's awesome. If you want to find out some more awesome stuff, because we haven't said enough awesomes in this awesome episode.
It's pretty awesome.
Boom. Android App Show. TheAndroidAppShow.com. It's me this week. It is me. Oh.
See, I was reading it
No
off.
excuse.
Yeah.
I even
you
saw
even
it.
read it.
Oh.
You read it right off the screen, right down there.
Ah.
The Android Show.com.
The shame is mine.
Yes, it's true. But
Awesome.
if you also want to vote for us, you have 1 day left. Podcastawards.com.
That's right. We're underneath the technology section.
Uh-huh.
So, and you can vote once per day. And guess
Yeah.
what? Today is your day.
Today is your day.
So check that out. Check out our website. Check us out on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Follow all the latest news. Everything we hear about, we tweet.
It looks like on the video, it looks like Android has a little bird sitting on his shoulder.
Oh, look
Isn't that
at
cute?
Oh.
I just noticed that. That's so cute.
So, but and we also have a YouTube
We do.
account too. So you can go on to you go onto youtube.com/theandroidappshow, or we have a link right off of our website too.
We do.
But we are now uploading full-length episodes to YouTube. Crazy stuff.
Taking it to the street.
Crazy town. So check it out.
Nice.
Also, app reviews, individualized and prepackaged for non-resale.
And there is no 15-minute refund period on those.
No. Yeah.
So you just can't
You watched
refund
it. You can't unwatch it.
them. You can't unwatch what that is.
That's right.
That's our show.
Sorry.
Yes.
You can't unwatch it.
You can't unwatch
So watch
this.
it again.
Yeah, just rewatch it.
Watch us next week.
Mm-hmm. Bye.